new players, and I'm not new, but I'm not also a veteran, because I played the PSP in a bit of like the 3DS version of a game I forgot, 3D Generation or whatever, Ultimate or whatever one it was, and then I played World and Wild. That's it. I only have like 2 games in my belt. I don't count Freedom Unite or the other one because I barely played them. I even played Ultimate Generations on the Switch. I don't count that as really me playing it because it was like a couple hours at most. I beat World and most of Wild. In fact, World is one of the games that has World is probably my second highest game that I have on this console with 600 hours in it, thanks to me and you. With Bloodborne, thanks to me and you, me and Supply, me and Irving, I have 800 hours on. But Monster Hunter World, I have 600. The first few months this game released, and I've already amassed almost 300 hours. 277 hours. With 100% now. That wasn't 100% before. So whatever I did got me that 100%.
If I were to, I still had my first. It would have been Borderlands 1 and 2. I dumped easily my whole life into those 2 games.
That's PSO. PSO on Xbox Original has 600 hours on one file alone. One file alone. My Scope character has another 400 hours more because of me and you, my playtime, and then I just recently played a bit of PSO with Irving. Me and Irving were playing PSO, so whenever we play PSO, Irving's got a character in the 100 or on Ultimate now. So me, you, and him can play. Yep. So I leveled up Irving. I power leveled Irving, but because of all the times I spent playing with you and myself, I fucking got him all this armor and shit. So he's now able to use all that.
So, is he a ranger or a
Force? Irving will be our yes. Irving's gonna be our magic. He's gonna be our buffer and our healer and our fucking damage output. He's not as good as PSO.
I have items for him.
Yeah, we can. We definitely can. Irving's not as good as PSO as you and me because he didn't play it that much like me, like I did, or like how I got, or you did. But so like, and hopefully, and I got him like a cable and a thing because he was having trouble with his Xbox controller because I guess the trigger doesn't work, so he can't access like the quick menu, and half of his half his magic. He can't even access half his magic either. So he has to go into the menu and do all that. So I'm trying to break Irving into the mold of this is easier, whatever. Just get used to it. I know it's a lot of information. I'm sorry because he tends to get snappy when I try to keep repeating myself, which is why I hate also repeating myself. But like with you, I was like teaching you all the mechanics, and I'm like heavily on that. But it becomes second nature. Like it's so much faster when you quick menu to use like an item to heal. Like I don't even use magic to heal during boss fights because it's slower because of the animation. So I just pop an item, or I'll whatever. Irving's doing all that in the menu, and I'm just like, yeah. So I got him a cable that can try to connect the PS5 controller instead of an Xbox one. And hopefully it'll help him with his controller issue, because the reason he never did that is because I guess he doesn't have a long enough cable. I don't know how.
Like a PlayStation controller?
Yeah, so he can sit comfortably with a PlayStation controller connected to, because I bought him that, and I bought him an outlet plug, like a charger outlet thing. So he can now have his PS5 connected to that, and he can have it connected to that to charge it and have it Bluetooth. Because mine for PC, I connect it to a cable to keep it charging, and I Bluetooth it to my computer. Yeah. It's not it's not directly connected to my PC via USB. It's connected to. I have a desk that has outlets under it, so I have that.
Okay. Yeah, I have. I know the new DS4 Windows. It's not just for the PS4 controller. Now it has the Switch controller, Xbox, Joy-Cons, everything.
Yeah.
Tried to use the Switch controller, and after a while my hand cramped up.
See, here's the thing. I don't even use any program anymore. All I do is just Bluetooth my controller, my PS5 controller, or PS4, I'm assuming it'd be the same, to console, and then I just put a cable connected to an outlet so it's charging at all times. Mine's not even... like DS4, Motion Joy, that garbage we used to use, I don't use that anymore. Most games now are mapped with Shit. And PSO is so easy. You could literally just go into the game itself, go to the mapping, and map. Yep. That's what I do. So, like, it's literally the same buttons as it was for you and me on the Xbox. X, you know, being, like, whatever the Xbox equivalent of A. Stuff like that. I have it the same. It's the same button. So, like, if you look at an Xbox controller, be like, okay, I want A. But you're looking at PlayStation. It's the same buttons. So, X, A, you know, circle B, triangle Y. It's the same buttons. So, when I was trying to describe that to Irving, because he's using Xbox and I'm using PlayStation, I'd be like, okay, X, which it's the same face buttons. So confirm would be A, is my point. Or back out would be B. Start and pause, or start share, or whatever. Or options for menu. The joystick to move, triggers to turn your camera, you know, change your and then the other
two, all that stuff.
Yeah, that changes your magic palette thing. Your triangle and for me it's triangle and R2, which brings up the quick inventory access. Stuff like that.
That's what mine is. I think it's R2 or L2 in triangle. It's one of those two buttons.
Yeah. Irving can't do that because his controller's trigger's busted, apparently.
Yeah. On the, I know on my keyboard I have 1 through 9 set for magic and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, the
hotkeys.
Yeah, hotkeys. I don't like
when I do ultimate. Yeah, when I do ultimate, I also do the thing where you can add the buff to the monsters for more experience and better rares, or more rare chance.
I'm making a quest. I guess we could just fight. I don't really know what else.
Fine. I'm gonna go grab something to drink.
Alright.
One second.
Oh, my other copy of Stellar Blade arrived.
Let's move out.
Good. Tiffany now has Stellar Blade. Because I bought it again. Well, I mean, I gave that to her. She didn't even know that, though. That was my plan, though. Like, well, you wanted it. Oh, yeah. Irving or Reaper should be on in a couple hours. think I can officially fucking relax now. Sorry, everybody. I know I see people coming in and going. I appreciate all of you coming in. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm like, meh. A lot of sleep issues, a lot of work in life. And got weed now. I ran out. Oh, got weed. So I can relax finally. See, like, I'm not like, I don't want to say I'm addicted to weed in the sense where I need it or anything. It's just, it's very relaxing, and I clearly am in a pissy mood without it. But that's because it calms me, it relaxes me. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people take drugs for that, so I don't see why weed should be like, oh, yeah. Like, I'm on epileptic medicine to keep me from having an epilepsy. I'm not a fucking drug addict. It's the same with weed. I just smoke it to relax. I'm not like...
You know, people who do medicine for bipolar or like...
yes. That to me,
stuff like that. And to me, it makes them worse.
Well, some medicines do. But, like, if I were to take an anxiety medicine that actually helps my... Like, weed is my anxiety medicine, partially. I am not on a medical card. This is straight up website called Mood. Yes, I buy weed off a website. Funny how far we've come. And I have proof that it's a website. Literally.
I've seen it advertised on YouTube.
Yep, literally right here in my hand. It's called Mood, the website.
Mm-hmm.
And it has different things from weed to edibles to whatever, and they have different effects. I have ones that help me sleep. They don't really affect me that way, I don't think, but there's apparently it's supposed to help you sleep. I have one that helps me social, and I have one that makes me more aroused. But they all just take good. I like them. I was trying out different types of the things, and this is like the batch that I buy now is the normal batch that I've been rebuying just because I like how they make me feel. The snoozeberry I can replace. I'm not really a big fan of that one. But pink lemonade is what it's called for this one. Cupid's Cushion, the other snoozeberry. But then they tell you on the back what it is, how strong it is. Like this one has a high potency, and it's made from lemon, skunk, X, and purple kush, and it's 80-20 indica. It's 80-20 with the indica being the dominant strain. Like, it tells you all that. And then it tells you where they're all derived from the scents. Sweet citrus, sour berry, skunky lemonade. It doesn't smell as bad as it sounds. It's actually the kind of weed that we would never get back in Illinois, Tom. This is the kind of shit that will put the goddamn regular we used to smoke to shame. Because you could smell it and get high. Remember back when you used to think all that shit we get back in Illinois is good? Oh, God.
I remember like, oh, look, it's got orange hairs. Look at this.
You guys all introducing me to the ways of weed, and I was just like fresh into smoking back then, and I didn't know all that. Now I look at it and I'm like, ooh, because this one here, let's see, it's got purple in it, it's got orange in it. Like now I'm like looking at it and it's like got all these crystals. Like regular, I had it off a street dealer and I had to stop buying off him because he was towards the end of his batches. I was regularly just getting sticks and stems, and the weed would burn my nose. And I was like, he was giving me garbage because normally he used to give me good grade shit. Probably if you're really a big smoker and know what you're talking about, probably garbage weed and probably waste of money. I could be wrong, but I was giving him extra money just because he drove to my house and he was a coworker of mine. He has a baby, and a girlfriend or wife, and I was helping him out, giving him a little extra money here and there. And I was buying it off of him like every other week or something. So it was a lot of money going down the toilet. Now I'm paying about half of that for more. I pay probably around like maybe almost $200 for 6 different bags that I get. I only got half of it right now, but another batch is coming. So it's like 200 something bucks I spent total versus like $250 to $300 on what I was buying because I would be paying him extra. So I'm saving a lot more money. And the way I smoke, I don't smoke like out of a glass bowl. I smoke mixed with tobacco, so I save a lot more weed and I save tobacco.
Chicken.
But weed, what it does for me is it relaxes me. It like that body high, it gives me that relaxment to where my anxiety can be in check unless someone really gets on my nerves. And it's not going to be happening here with me and Tom or me and Irving because we're best friends. or with Tiffany because she's my girlfriend. But if someone on stream comes in, like Supply right now, or someone just says some starts drama, yeah, I'll get worked up. But now, a lot of what I was just bitching about is gonna be gone. And again, if I just start bitching about stuff in my life, I'm not really trying to have anyone say anything. I don't mind if you, because you know me, but like I'm just trying to vent. I'm just gonna be honest. That's all I really needed. Because at work, I get told to shut the fuck up all the time. I get people bitching at me all the time, and I need to vent it out. And then I got people thinking they're too high and mighty that I can't talk about them. Motherfucker. Some guy was threatening to sue me, and he's still talking to me. And it's just like, motherfucker, I'm not defaming you. I'm not fucking pulling a Amber Heard and claiming you're a woman beater when it was really her the whole time. I'm not fucking defaming you. You're not no pedophile or anything. I'm not ruining someone's life where it actually matters. You know what I mean? Like, these are a couple people I work with, and if they stress me, I talk about it. The guy literally told me not to talk about him good or bad, and I said, well, if you don't want that, stay out of my life. Because I can't guarantee a promise. Because it is just how I talk. Like, if one day you piss me off, I'll probably say something to Irving about, like, hey, Tom did this. But, like, or if Irving did it, I do talk about Irving, how he gets on my nerves sometimes. Or whatever. Or I'm sure, you know, it's just like, I was talking to him, I'm like, anytime I piss you off or get on your nerves, not you, but them, the coworkers, you're really telling me you don't talk to anybody about your problems? At all? Like, that's my thought. It's just like, why can't I? But no, all this is venting. And for anyone, Dragon is a coworker of mine. I'm not trying to say anything because he was once streamed and he got shat on by Mercer. Yes, Mercer. Because Mercer decided to go over to his shit. Because here's the thing. Me and him were having on and off fights on stream. So it's not like people didn't hear it. It's not like I'm just talking out my butt. So people heard our drama. So apparently Mercer and maybe other people went to his stream and shat on him. And apparently I ruined him streaming. So he stopped. And and we didn't get into a fight. I'm just saying this now, just in generalization, as I'm just talking. Because this is recent drama with me. Recent as in last month. And he acts like he's gonna sue me. And then Supply is talking how he's saying the same things. Don't talk about me. I'm gonna come down to PA and beat your ass. The amount of times Supply has said that he's gonna beat someone's ass on my stream is probably like 1 million. The dude also has heavy autism. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I don't know if that shit makes you say things. Because the dude was literally talking about how he wanted to kidnap some girl he was dating to her mother. And sent it to me. And was expecting me to take his side.
But he said that he wanted to kidnap a girl?
Yes, there's a girl he was talking to by the name of Twiddle, who her name on my stream was Twiddle. She was a friend of ours. I haven't talked to her in a while. But she's a very naive, innocent young 20-year-old whose mom heard her talking years before we met. Apparently her mom caught her talking personal stuff online and said personal information that is pertinent to like their survival or life or whatever, saying things they shouldn't have. So she's watched. But then Supply was talking to her mom. I don't know how long Supply talked to her for, but they were talking for some time. And then Supply was talking about going out to her state, and then he was sending messages, and he sent me a message to this girl's mother talking about how he was going to come over there and kidnap her and all whatever. And I'm just like, you're being a weird, creepy person. Just let people. And then after him and Twiddle broke off, he called her a whore, and then he started bitching and crying about some other girl named Luna, which I'm sure you've probably heard that name before because he's mentioned it on streams in general. And then he also likes to say, "You burnt bridges. I am your oldest mod." Supply, you really want to fucking redact that? Because I think my oldest mod is Tom Zero.
It is. I'm number 1.
Who was the one that started streaming and gaming because of me? I mean, not gaming, but who was it that started this because of me? Who helped me?
Yeah.
You.
I remember you're like, I'm gonna stream, and I was like, I'll come join. And like, I used to watch you, and like,
before Irving did, before Reaper, it was Zero. My buddy here now, because he has some free time. This is my best friend Tom, my other best friend that I met in high school over weed and Dragon Ball. Yes, Dragon Ball. We all love Dragon Ball. That was the first 2 things that me and Irving talked about. When I met him, he was drawing Dragon Ball. Him It was talk about weed, and then it led into Dragon Ball. Literally, I remember that day vividly because we were in math class, and I turn around and all I hear is something about smoking, and I go, "You smoke weed?" And I'm very shy. I'm very quiet. I don't do that. That's not something I ever do. So I had a feeling that me and him bonded more on Dragon Ball, but that is it. Like we had a lot of similarities in games. We're both idiots, you know. So it's just like. Plus, he was there for most of my relationships. My girl, my ex I told you about, guys, on street, for anyone who knows that I talk about a girl named Laura, the guy who broke my heart and cheated on me, and the person I cried at his house, that was his. Tom was the one that saw me break down. And he was the one that helped me get this girl, too, because I was asking him for help, and he helped me hook her up because he was dating a girl who was friends with her. So Tom's been trying to hook me up all this time, and yeah, he was there for my our fall apart because she cheated on me horrendously, and his ex was a bitch too because she wasn't saying anything. Sarah, she was behind with it at all.
Something stupid.
Yeah, dude, you want to know? Sarah told me when I still hung out with her to just smoke weed with her. She told me she would fuck me if I had a 9-inch dick. I'm like, nope. You fucked my best friend. I'm good. I don't want to fuck someone who's touched my friend. I'm not saying that in a dirty sense, but like out of respect for you. Out of respect for you. Because like even Rosie was trying to hit on me at one point, Irving's ex. And I know there was mention of me saying, like, I didn't like immediately say, ew, I will never have sex with, like, but like, Sarah, that, like, I didn't even say anything. I just walked away from that. But yeah, it's just like, I would never sleep with somebody's. Even though I did sleep with Greg.
Yeah.
I ended up sleeping with Greg's ex, but that just happened. That kind of happened. Me and Heather had a fall off. Me and Heather were falling off, and I was whoring about. I slept with a girl named Amanda who had a kid, and I slept with another girl that my brother dated. No, and that was the end of that though, and I haven't spoke to her since. But it's just like I've never, outside of Jessica Cola, I don't think I've ever tried to hook up with anyone you dated before. Because even then, I didn't even know you really
Joey
hooked up
did.
with. Joey did, yes, and he's married to one of them. He's married to the other sister now, Dyer.
I never dated her.
No, I'm saying he dated Rachel and then he went back to Ann Dyer. Yeah, and he's married to Ann Dyer now. But no,
It's so weird.
like I didn't even know at the time that you two dated, and that was the whole reason why she dumped me is because you and her had like odd energy, and it was just weird. I was like. Okay, y'all could have told me this.
Wait, who?
Jessica? You and Jessica Nicola.
Yeah.
That was when I took a snowball to the head, remember? From you. You aimed
your window.
Yes, and hit me in the head. And I was on my bed. For anyone who doesn't know, I have my old room, the bed is lower than my window, so it's more like an arch like that. Dude would not be able to see me. From where he was outside, he would not be able to see me because we were laying on each other. I was laying on top of this girl I was dating. Dude threw a snowball. And I got pelted. I get up, and they're all laughing. Him and 2 other friends are all laughing outside, and I knew it was him immediately. I was like, you motherfucker. I didn't care. I didn't, honestly, and then I found out later that was because you guys dated. I don't even care that you hit me in the head.
No, that's not why I threw it through
That's
the window.
why, oh, well, no. She told me that you and me, like, her and me broke off because apparently there was odd air with you and her. That's what she told me.
That would have been her one thing because I already told her. Like, so me and her dated for like a week.
Me and her dated twice or 3 times for 3 days apiece. You want to know how she dumped me each time? Some guy that she walked away with called me on her phone and dumped me 3 times in a row back to back because I dated her several times and each one was not even a week long. Dude, I went up her shirt with my hands. That is all I did. And make out with her. I didn't even do anything. I didn't even try to get anything. But it's just like, then I later found out that you two dated. And yeah, she was trying to tell me that there was odd air, so she dumped me. When in reality, she was just trying to date some other guy. And then, like, because she wanted to be, like, even after all that, even after high school, even after Shauna, believe it or not, she was trying to reach out to me and come and date me. I was like, what the fuck? Because I remember her messaging me saying, are you taken? I'm like, yes. Go away.
So you're in a fight. So I'll let you know. We go for like a week. And like I'm in the 8th grade.
Yeah.
I was with her because we were better off friends, and she even agreed. So that's why I said for her to say that's kind of like
yes. Because I didn't even know that. Because what happened is I was going to a dance, right? And Sarah, your ex, stood me up. I wasn't going with her, but she was going to hook me up with a date, who I later found out is Anna Laporte. Thank God I got stood up. Because then Jessica picked me up and drove me around, and we talked, and we dated after that. It was one of those moments where she cheered me up. That's all it was. And then I later found out after dating her a couple of times that you two had a... I felt bad, but she didn't tell me that you guys were serious or anything. She just said that there was odd air between Tom or whatever. I was just like, okay, but Tom never told me any of this.
Between.
Mm-hmm. I figured, because here, you want to know what she also said? That we broke mutually. Bitch, your ex dumped me twice, 3 times. On the phone, and guess what? I saw them immediately walk away. This was in the you know how in Morton you would walk in and be in the lunchroom right before 8 o'clock or 8:05.
Yeah,
that's where we were. That is where we were right before school started, and I get a call on those like flip phone back in the day. This was all before Heather.
Oh, yeah, well, let's see. That could be 2 years.
Yep. Lyco, sorry I didn't mention sooner. I saw you. I should have shouted you out, but my conversation is very bad in multitask is bad. But Lycos, I got you. I hope you're enjoying Peak. I hope you're kicking ass. I haven't even gone to go help my friend fight this whole time because I articulate. You know, the way I talk, it's very articulate. But because I'm now high a little bit, I'm a lot more relaxed.
Oh, he's stabbed.
I thought you were about to say feces for a second.
No.
Oh, it's just this thing? Ah.
Yeah.
I got my water weapon still. Oops. Well, hold on. Let me switch to my longsword. Hold on. No, I love that you have 2 weapons on you now. Because this is fire, I think. Wait, no, that's dragon. Nope, it's dragon.
That dragon's good too.
Yeah. Also, my weapons got white hardness, so.
Oh, the sharp one. Yeah.
Yep. No!
Yes. Dragon piercer. Ooh. Yeah, look at me. I'm just showing her with the bow and arrow because I'm a nutcase. Look at me fly.
Wait a minute, are you Kagome now?
Yeah. I killed Kagome and I took her bow.
No!
Don't tell Inuyasha, he'll be mad.
That's okay. I got Inuyasha's katana in my closet. Yes, I still have it.
Katana.
Ow! Good God, that hurt! Yeah, I still have that. And, well, I also have a real katana, too. That's on display that can actually cut someone. Probably not, like, made to cut bone, but it can cut.
Your katana you had at your house, right?
Huh?
The katana you had at your house.
No, the one I had at my house that you've seen is the Inuyasha replica. Because the one I have now that's real, I bought out here.
I have a actual authentic katana from Japan.
Well, mine
For it and everything.
Yeah, so do I.
Otherwise,
Rust. Yes, mine does too. I have oil and like the powder ball. It has like a letter telling me how to take care of it. Yes. It was over $100 and it can cut. I tested it and I was able to cut through paper. But like I don't think it's made to like cut bone, but I could easily cut myself. Very easily and lose a finger. My Inuyasha one is pure cosplay, which costed like $30 or whatever. That will not do damn shit. But no, I do have a legitimate katana. Yes, you can. It probably hurt if you try hard enough. My weapon, I don't even need that. I could just poke you, and the tip will hurt. I don't have any whetstone or anything, but like I have the other crap. I don't take care of it because I don't unsheath it, but it's there. It's behind me on a display on my wall in a black scabbard. And yes, you can tell I watch a lot of anime. Inuyasha is one of my favorites, and I do like a lot.
I still have the 2 DVDs you made me.
Shit. I mean, I still had the costume that Liz gave me for a long time until that legit fell apart.
I remember that.
I have, thanks to you and Irving catching her, I have my shards somewhere.
That pissed me off.
You remember that? Yeah. Me and Irving's talked about that in the past too, on how Liz not only ruined my relationship with Heather. You know that? She told Heather that I smoked weed. Look, now I'm like, okay. I wasn't honest. I wasn't always on. Yes, I did. I wasn't always honest, but I tried to tell Heather I smoked from the get-go. So she just hated me.
Yeah, I remember
She legit did not. No, I'm gonna tell you right now, Tom. She legit did not like you at all for no reason whatsoever. Half our relationship, she was always Heather. She'd always be bitching about you and Irving. She did not like you cousin either, even though Megan hooked us up. She talked shit about a lot of you guys. I don't even remember, but I just remember she'd always shit on you and Irving and how I'm always with you guys and how, like, she thinks you're... She also just thought you were a bad person. Just someone I shouldn't have hung out with. I'm like, Tom didn't get me started on anything. I did all that before I met the guy. Tobacco, cigarettes, weed, like, I've been trying drugs. I've been doing drugs since, believe it or not, I drank in a lot of that in middle school. A lot of my drug use is early high school.
Yeah.
Like, I've been doing a lot of whatever I did long before you. And I don't do shit now, but, like, that's it. It's like, I drank when I saw Tiffany, but it was only 3 beers. And even then, I was feeling it. Like, any more or hard liquor, and I would have been straight up drunk. I was on the high end of buzzed. Off 3 beers. And I drank them, though. I didn't, like, sip them. That's how I enjoy my beer, because I actually enjoy the buzz. But I don't like being drunk. I hate being wasted. I don't want to fucking forget. Well, I have epilepsy now. I don't want to hit my head, because here's the thing. I have a bad habit of smoking. You know how my blackouts with smoking? Yeah. I don't want to risk that with liquor.
So, you smoked, we were playing a video game, and then I think you still took a Gatorade and you sat back down in your bed and you're like, whoa, and I'm like, what? And you're like, I got lightheaded. You're like, I almost blacked out.
Yes, I haven't blacked out in a while, but the few times that I did, I'd always either break a pipe, which I have, broken a few, and then, or my lip, or bust my lip, which is, you weren't there for the lip. It was back in sophomore year, or one of my yearbooks at Morton West does not have a photo of me. It was that year. Whatever year does not have me in it for our yearbook, that is why. I was smoking a bong in my basement and fell and busted my lip something off. It was Josh's bong, so I'm glad I didn't break it. My brother's a big pothead. Oh no, he found like a crack on one of his bowls some years ago, and it was like, you broke my pipe, and it wasn't even it wasn't broken, it was a crack, and he yelled at me for it. I'm like, I'm sorry, which is understandable because I'm using his shit without his permission. Because I remember my mom finding us smoking out of that, and she was about to take it, and I'm like, no, it's Josh's. Don't say anything. I almost lied, trying not to get him in trouble. Because my dad would, my dad does not like weed. So he's definitely does not like how Josh smoked. But if he would have known, both of us would have gotten shat on, and I would have gotten hit hard because Josh would have yelled at me. I don't need that shit. But no, yeah. Now my dad he cares. If he were alive, he would care. I can't stop me. Same with cigarettes. He always talks about it. And it always annoys me because I feel so horrible. And because he's gone most of his life smoking, and he quit just so he can, have a life with his grandkids. And then my dad's sudden health drop. My dad had a stroke, for anyone who doesn't know. 1 minute he's fine, next minute he's trying to put on shirt as a pair of pants. And I'm like, okay. And then next minute he's in the hospital, and my brother's telling me that it's either life support for the rest of his life or take him off. So my mom made that choice. Yeah, my mom made that choice with all of us accepting it.
See, like, my dad came home from work, and he was fine, talking, he ordered food.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
He went to go eat dinner, and he had a massive heart attack. And the doctor said that his heart literally blew up inside of his chest. That's how bad of a heart attack he had. And I'm like, that's nuts.
I don't know how bad my dad's was, but I remember it was him being like fine, and then one moment he's freaking out, putting on a nice shirt as pants, and he's having trouble going to the bathroom because he's bloated or whatever, and all that other, like, constipated and all that. So he's got those issues, and he was trying to take medicine for that. And it was just, you find out he had a stroke. It was just, bah, bah. But, like, I remember the last thing I said to him was, I love you, Dad, and I felt his hand clench in the hospital. My dad bought me my car back in September, or I forgot when, but back sometime several years ago. I had my car about 6 years. He bought me my car. I had no credit. It was in September. It was September because it was my birthday. Because I remember even the car place put a bow on it for me. Yes, my dad bought me my car, and it wasn't like, oh, I'm a rich girl, so my daddy's gonna buy me a car for my birthday. No, it's my dad bought me a car because I don't have credit and it happened to be in September. I paid him back. My car is paid off. The thing that hits me the most now is my car is fucked. Nice. My insurance ain't covering my damage. So my brother Dennis is gonna, or whatever, my brothers are gonna have to help me, you know, once we figure out what's going on with the move, and when I get out there, they're gonna have to help me get figure out a car now, because I can get my car still temporarily. Like, I just heard the other day that my insurance is not covering it, so I just found out. But this has been going on for months, trying to fix. I've been doing this for a few months, trying to fix my car though, because me and State Farm are having a ring around where neither of us can get a hold of each other. I went to the auto body shop, and then they were submitting it finally, because the guy had me go back again the second time to talk to them, I guess, to get more pictures. My fucking state inspection failed because of the damage, and now like they told me they're not going to cover it. So the guys basically just said it's best totaled, and yes, they're just going to take it off of me and redo everything. But I think they're trying to tell me that it's just more money, saves more money than just to buy a newer car. That's my problem though, is I don't know cars. My car was only about 25 grand or so, and I paid it off, and it was a $5,000 deposit. It wasn't even that much, because I paid like 200. That's extra. I paid extra. It was like 200 something a month. I was paying about 230 a month. And now I'm paying. And now my insurance is like 80, I think, 80 or 90 or so. It's like, it's not even 100. What I pay my dad for the insurance, so I don't pay a lot. And then it's like I spend like I wait till my gas gets pretty low. I spend about maybe $40 to $50 in gas, and that fills me up. And that's it. And it's like every month or so, or every half a month. I really don't drive. So my car has only 38,000 miles on it, and they are like, that's low. I'm like, I don't know any of that. I've had this since 2015, but I don't, or not 2015, 2020. I've had it for 6 years. And it's just like, okay, well, my old work was literally 5 minutes from me. My current job is 20 minutes from me. That's 40 minutes I drive. That's it. Unless I go to a gas station, but that's like literally right there also. I'm not spending any extra time to go out of my way for that. And then, like, that's it. I don't go anywhere. So yeah, I only have 38,000 miles plus whatever they had on it, because it had a previous owner on top of it. I'm the second owner. And the car was in decent condition. Now it's shittier condition because of me, because I don't really know cars. I don't care to take care of it. I don't really clean it. I don't, whatever. So it's, yeah. And it's faded. They asked if there was some hood damage, but no, what I did was I shoveled snow off my car with the shovel the wrong way, just because I didn't want to walk around the car constantly with a brush. So I was lazy.
Scratched it?
Yes, I did. I scratched my car's hood. My car's black, so now it's got, the paint is not only old, so it's like not kept, and it's faded. Like the smooth paint is like gray and it's flat. Like you'll feel it's rough, and it's also got the paint is chipped off, so that you can see white underneath. And they had thought that was part of my car accident, when it wasn't. My car accident fucked up the bumper. It fucked up my bumper entirely. Like, it's cracked. See a nice big hole in it. It took off my car's, one of my wheels, fucking, whatever it's called. I'm blanking on the name. The wheel, rim. There you go. It took off one of the rims. Part of the plastic that connects to my window and the fucking mirror. That sort of messed up-ish, so when it first happened, my window couldn't go up, but Greg helped me look at it and bent it back a bit, so it works fine. My window can go up and everything. The frame is not really an issue, because it looked like it might be too close to the tire. That was what his worry was, but it's not. But other than that, there's really, and then my car like leaks some liquid, but it's been doing that for a while, and I've mentioned it. And I've had my car inspected many times in past. And so, like... So I guess there's something more wrong with the engine that I'm unaware of. But yeah, it has leaked liquid. That's something that's been happening, though. That's nothing new. I've mentioned it, though, and it just never got fixed. I've had ample tire rotation. The last time I went to go for my mileage, they passed me and told me that next time I come in, they'll fix my brakes, because they're going. You can hear the... But, like, other than that, I've never had any issues. And this time I failed my inspection because of the damage. So technically, I'm driving illegally. And I have a heavy load. But the guy was nice. The guys were nice when they talked to me, and the lady. The lady was the predominant one that I hit. The male. I hate mail now. I'm Francis Tom, because I hit a mailbox. That's what originally fucked my window up. Now I hit a driver, a UP or a mail truck driver, and that's actually, and it was one of those heavier ones, and that's what fucked my car up. And it's my fault. I made a turn I shouldn't have. So it's my fault. They were nice. I had weed on me, and like no one looked or smelled it. I got lucky. But yeah, no, they were lucky. They didn't start any court thing or whatever. I was so distraught by it, though. I didn't get anyone's information, though. That's like when I'm under stress, I don't think at all. I take care of the problem. And I was just like, I'm blah, 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 whatever I was saying. If you were there, you would see how frantic I was, and they could see it. They could see I'm not really good with this kind of stuff. So I think they were very nice people. The cop was very nice. Yeah. So unfortunately, though, I did fuck myself with a lot of that. There's a lot of information that I don't have. I'm not good under pressure. I crack. This is why I try to keep to myself a lot. Even with you guys. I've always been that way. But then there's people who try to get close to me at work, and I'm just like, I don't try to hang out or make friends, and they get upset with me because of how often I have a barrier up now. I was also single for an entire decade, just because of Heather and Shauna hurting me and other women using me, like Laura. So Tiffany's the first girl I've ever have had in over a decade. Even though I've tried to hook up with another girl, it just didn't work. She liked anime too. I was just at her house falling asleep though. Just no spark. Me and Tiffany though, different matter. We met on Final Fantasy or whatever it was, and other things on Twitch through another streamer we talked to. An instant connection. Found out each other's ages. We were surprised. She looks young. I looked young. We didn't believe we were in our 30s. You know, that kind of thing. We just had an instant connection. So it's just like, all right, fine, I'll take it. And I at the time, I didn't see what she looked like. And then I saw her later and saw that, you know, she's a big girl. I've always liked big women, but even if I didn't, I wouldn't care. My point of this is I love her personality and I love her interests. And she's nice to me. She listens to me. She actually is very sweet girl. And I think you guys will get along too. Irving and her, I'm happy Irving and her get along. Because Irving's the guy who's like, be careful, because he knows my history. So he was always like, I don't trust her. I don't know what she's going to do to you. But now he's talked to her. So I think, yeah, she's very similar to all of us. Loves video games and anime. So I think you and my girlfriend would get along too if you guys ever speak. But she wants to meet you guys. FYI. My girlfriend wants to meet y'all. So that's why I'm bringing it up, though. But yeah. I'll have somebody to finally show off. But no, she's a bigger woman who can't be on her feet for long. She's overweight. It's unfortunate, but like... Yep, so I'm probably going to be the main moneymaker, and that's fine. And she's going to stream. As long as she says she wants to get back into streaming once where she's with me, because her dad gets on her case a lot. Like mine did, kind of. For things like that. My dad always got on my case for playing games and being inside all day. Her dad gets on her case for streaming and being inside all day. Well, we're introverted. And, well, she's also overweight. But so her dad shits on her for that. So Tiffany's got that going. So it's just like, she hasn't streamed because of it. Zero the bunny, the other Zero. Hello!
No.
As that, yeah, that's the guy Supply had a spat with. One of my other, and believe it or not, he's not as, I don't think he's as old as Supply in terms of moderation, but he's actually fairly old himself. He's been here for many years himself. So it's just like, he's seen Supply's bullshit, going back on that, anytime. So it's just like, Supply is not the oldest. I've had plenty of mods who are on par with his length in time or older. Zero maybe not so much, but you are, Tom, that's for a fact. But he's also been around for a long time, though. Several years, at least probably. I've been streaming for over a decade, so he's probably been around over half that. At least. Maybe more. I don't know. Zero, you've been around here for quite a while, so. Supply is farthest from an older moderator. In fact, Al and his girlfriend, Tom, Charlene, they are older than he is in terms of moderation. Like, Charlene was one of the first mods that I really got from PSO. And stuff like that. Like, a lot of my people that are no longer here now were mods, but there's a lot of people that are come and gone. Like, I just saw Kaito the other day, one of our other PSO buddies. He came onto my stream and was like, hey, I'm like, holy fuck. So but yeah, I have plenty of people that are way older than him. He thinks he's just so important. Alright, what do we got going on? I've been around too long. Yeah, same.
Right.
But you are definitely also one of my older moderators. I would assume you're probably about on par with Supply. Supply joined during my first my real full return to Twitch and my away from, because I was doing Twitch and YouTube, and I fully quit YouTube around the Kingdom Hearts 2 era, because that was like my real Kingdom Hearts was what got me affiliated, and Supply was around that for that. And that was early, yes, but he wasn't the first. PSO was first. I played PSO before Kingdom Hearts. Because for people who knew, like Irving and Tom probably heard me back when I lived at home talking about my plans. My first few games I was trying to record was Kingdom Hearts. And I was. And because I love that game so much, I was pissed that my footage for 2 was getting fucked. So I started streaming. Full time. And there's video footage of me fighting bosses like Lingering Will, and you could see Supply's name pop up. Or the latter half, because he joined me at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, where I was farming for 100%. And I was finishing it up, which is something I've never done because of the final mix version. And we didn't have that at the time. But yeah, like, I finally 100%ed the rest of that. And I was like, and that's when Supply joined in for. So for anyone who was around for that, knows he's not my first one. Because my start is PSO, Pokemon. I've done varieties of things from like Leaf Green, PSO, and stuff like that. And then Kingdom Hearts came sometime later. But that was what affiliated me. So you could tell it was later. Yes, I can't deny that. Did Supply get me affiliate? Yes. He was there for that. I got it around the time of Kingdom Hearts 2. So, but he didn't do shit in terms of moderation for a while. However, I do bond with some people quickly. A lot of people have been made mods very quickly. Because they join daily. Or, you know, they talk to me. Supply was one of them. But that, you know what I mean? Still, like, he fell off. Same with Charlene, though. Like, when she was there for PSO. Her and Al are still here every now and then. And I love you both. She would there regularly. I haven't seen her in forever, but I know she thinks about me time to time, and Al does pop in here and there. So in a sense, she's watching me too, and I'm sure she probably watched a little bit of when I was doing PSO. I just think she probably plays more to. I don't, but yeah. Either way, I got a few of you here. Sorry that I'm not really focusing Monster Hunter at the moment. But I didn't even know you were on a quest until now. But yeah. Either way, it's nice to actually just talk.
Now commencing quest by order of the guild.
Hello? Okay.
Hello,
My
what?
microphone disconnected. I just noticed.
Well, I also just noticed you were on a quest too. So it's kind of a.
I kid you not, for like 20 minutes, I was like, hey, I'm going to fight Gormagala. Hey, I'm going to fight Gormagala. I'm like, join me whenever you're ready. And like, he just kept talking. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, he'll join me when he's ready. And then I just find out a stupid thing. And I'm like, oh, my microphone don't work.
I was wondering why you weren't talking back when I kept mentioning your name and talking about my life here. Just talking my life, mentioning you a few times. And yeah, I was wondering. I was about to say, Tom? Let me.
Okay. So my microphone's working now?
I hear you.
Okay, I don't know what happened. My stupid voice thing.
Oh, my Discord, you mean? It does that for me and my own mic. So whatever your setup is currently, don't feel bad because it does that to me. Earlier, when we first joined, remember how, I don't know if you heard me. I couldn't hear you right away? And whatever, my mic was going out. Because you know how when you watch Discord, if you see your light up, you're talking? My mic, while I was talking, it was on. It's on. Connected and everything. But my Discord, for some reason, it just broke. So yeah, it does that for me time to time. Even like I have a voice mixer that currently shows my mic is red, meaning it's not working. Hold on.
Yeah.
See, like I have
no idea what happened.
Yeah, I have a voice mixer too that breaks every now and then. And so like that just showed it was red. I don't know if anyone was hearing me up to this point. Because usually when that happens, no one hears me. And if it just happened, I'm sorry. But either way, like even I have tech issues all the time.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is. I don't really understand it. Like you may hear me. Like I know how to work it. Like this voice meter, banana. I know how to work it. I could put up.
Never mind, that's why.
I have a Turtle Beach PX22 that has different volumes. So I have you and my game in two different sources.
Oh, I lost mine.
So, and that's how Twitch can hear you at different intervals. However, I can lower that volume on my end myself for my own hearing. So I can
I
change.
did the same thing. You bought me the TX22.
Yep. So with that and the voice meter banana setup, that's how I get all my audio sources the way I want. And sure I don't know what I'm doing. Other people do this too, but like I don't really know what I'm doing with all this. So it breaks all the time on me, and I freak out. Here comes the voice changing shit.
But now I am Optimus Prime.
Oh shit! All right, let's roll out then.
I don't want to. Karma Mallet Hildy.
Jesus.
And I am the narrator. I will tell you a story about
That sounds like a fantasy novel.
Hey man, it's Halloween.
Oh. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween. Yeah, well, fuck Halloween. That's my old anniversary, and I don't want to remember. I'm only kidding. I still say that's why I still will say I'm gonna hate Halloween for the rest of my life because that was an old anniversary date with Heather. Heather was like the first girl that I really cared about, but even now, with my current love for Tiffany, oh my god, dude, my feeling, like, you know how I was with Heather or Shauna, or at least Heather, because you were around more with her. My love for Tiffany is like a million times that. It's unscalable, let's just say that. I think what I'm trying
everything.
what I'm trying to say is I think I feel what true love actually is, just by the way we bonded was so instantaneously, and I can't go a day without thinking about her.
I was just about to say, once you find it, you'll know.
Yes, I
That's
immediately.
that's him with my wife.
Yeah.
We could literally both just sit there and like we could just look at each other and we'll just start laughing over stupid stuff.
Thank you. Me and Tiffany were doing that at her house when I saw her for the first time in person. We were watching shit. We watched some of Demon Slayer and we watched some of her shows and we played a bit of Donkey Kong Country. And there was moments where she and her and me just looked at each other and just started giggling. And then or she tickled the shit out of me. I had to tell her to relax on that because that actually starts to hurt after a while. But like, yeah, she enjoyed just being in my presence. And now she's counting down the days till I meet her again. That too, she was counting down the day till my vacation time. And it was so cute. I never had that. And she's not like trying, she's not like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. I don't care you smoke, I don't care you whatever, just don't be out there doing anything illegal or whatever, you know?
Spikes.
She understands, her mom smoked. She understands I smoke. I smoked with her mom. Dude, no, I'm not kidding. You know how like it was at my house where you can literally kind of just, my parents are like, you and Irving can grab whatever food sometimes or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing that with me. They were doing that with me. She was like, yeah, you can smoke whatever. Just, you know, and she would let me like go into her cupboard to grab it. I was like, or I didn't do that with the food, but like, I'm like, but like, yeah, no, I was, it felt like I was at home. I was that comfortable with her. Not quite to the point where it's like, okay, I'll just go grab food, because I really also don't know how to just make food. I know how to I know how to microwave shit. But no, like, eventually I'll get to the point with her family where I'm that comfortable. Her dad likes me, because her dad is a lot like my father. Military background, very hard, rough on the edges, but he's a very nice man. My dad is very, like, strict, kind of-ish, but also at the same time very loving.
Your dad was fair, that's the thing.
Fair, yes. But he was a hard man. He was a military background, and he's older, for one. 71, you know, so he's a bit different time period. So he still kind of, he was like, he hated like, you know, using email on the phone, or, you know, using phones predominantly over computer. Like, he would always bitch at me for using my phone email instead of my computer, stuff like that kind of old. He bitched at me for having my email for my shit has my birth year in it. He bitched at me for that. My main work email. Not my other email, which I used for when I was a kid. But I have a work email that he wanted me to use, and I have 89 in my name, and he bitched at me.
I have 67 on all my stuff.
Well, my dad,
I wasn't born then.
weird part is my dad has our address, sort of. He doesn't have the full thing. He'll have part of it, or he'll use parts of our address, or use parts of, like, whatever is tied to him. I've seen his email. He has numbers in his, too. I just don't get it. He'll, like, yeah. Just certain numbers that help him. It just helps you remember better. Like, my passwords are usually my girlfriend's name now, or something. It's just easier to remember that. Because, or it was something to do with Vegeta. Usually a lot of the stuff I have. So I love Dragon Ball.
Someone said that after Dayama, they're supposed to make a arc where it's just gonna be the Vegeta, and I was like, yeah, right.
No, I didn't hear that they were planning to. I read that someone wanted that. There was a post I saw on Facebook where people are like, oh, they should make an arc about Vegeta. About Vegeta. And I'm like, Vegeta's got several story arcs of his own in main arcs where Goku overshines him. Have you read the Moro arc? Guess who the fuck punched that shit out of Moro? When Moro had the ability to blow up and become Cell 2.0, who the fuck punched that out of him? Vegeta. Want to know where he learned this? Yardrat, the very people that taught Goku instant transmission. Guess what Vegeta can do now? Instant transmission.
Yes,
but he also learned spirit fission, which is he was able to punch the energy out of other beings, which is what he did to Moro. Moro is basically Cell 2.0.
Yeah.
He is. There's an android. There's an android that grabbed people, right? And he absorbed their powers. Yeah. Moro ate this guy. he then becomes
absorbed
that.
him.
Then yes, he absorbed him, and he got the Cell face. You know, the handsome, perfect Cell face? He's
Right.
that, except he's a different color and has horns instead of a crown.
I didn't like his character.
I like his no. Here's the thing: when he was like the old goat-looking dude, he was a mage. He's a mage, right? He's able to steal your energy through his own magic. He himself can naturally absorb magic and shit and make you worthless. I love that. He was unique. He's a mage. He's not like a physical fighter. Then he becomes Cell via absorption. And then what does he do when Goku's beating his ass? Blows the fuck, or tries to. Guess what Goku also does? Gives him a Senzu Bean. Guess what Goku gets then afterward? A hole to the fucking chest for the second time. And guess who saved him again? Vegeta. Now, guess who gets also every fucking stick though? Vegeta. Yet Vegeta has done far more than Goku in the long run. If you think about it, Vegeta's the one who actually blasted its cells back, distracting him, allowing Gohan to get the win. Because was Gohan actually going to? No, he was about to give the fuck up. Vegeta caused a lot of drama with... Cell, no, yes, Gohan would have lost. If also, yes, he may have caused Cell, he may have caused Boo's resurrection. But he also came up with the Spirit Bomb idea that Goku wasn't gonna do. Goku even said it. He didn't think about it. Vegeta's also the one who realized, wait, we have a third wish. Bring everyone back.
Yeah.
Boom. Thus, also Vegeta was revived, thus cementing him as a good guy. Then he did that, and he also spoke to Hercule and forced him into telling everybody because he's the champion of the Earth. Vegeta got multiple wins. Nope. They got
it again.
Vegeta's the reason for a lot of that. And I'm not trying to say I love Vegeta like I'm sucking his dick. I'm going off of what actually happened. Yes, I love Vegeta.
He has the biggest character development.
He has the biggest growth in all of
anime.
them. Because Goku's time was Dragon Ball, and he has stagnated since. And in fact, Super has made him worse. Oh. Trunks, what are you doing with your mouth? What? I've never kissed my wife. What the fuck is that shit, Goku?
Yeah.
Even Vegeta called you out on that. Also in Daima, Vegeta's a boot man. So, Tom, I died. I revived though! Kitty, I love you! Ah! Oh shit, we have a second boss.
No. That's alright. He's got that stupid flash attack.
Yeah. But no, like, Vegeta's also a boot man now. No, like, I like boobs and hips and thighs more than any other. But yes, like, Vegeta's gotten also SS3. Finally. I know Goku's got 4. I know Goku has 4, but finally.
Well, Vegeta's gonna get 4 too.
Eventually, yes, if they continue Daima.
Yeah.
They're not. I don't think they'll put it in Super because I love personally the eyebrow no eyebrow thing is not really my thing, but I think Vegeta pulls that off better than Goku. UE is, in my opinion, much cooler. Like takes more damage, you gain strength, like a Saiyan does. On top of his already Saiyan genetics, so he's getting 2 times. He's getting double. Yes, UE. Vegeta's getting double growth because he gets stronger for every blow. On top of the fact that he gets stronger from mere death. So he's naturally gaining strength multiple times. I don't know how high the multiplier is, but I know he's weaker than Goku, yes, but he's not much. And it's a whole different thing though. Vegeta realizes he's not instinct. So what does he go for? Brutality. That's what he is. He's more all in your face. So that's why he's basing an entire form based on aggression. Granted, it's a double-edged sword, but he's gonna lose regardless. He's gonna go out with a bang. And there's ample times where he's beat the fuck out of Goku Black.
Yeah.
Out of rage. And Beerus. The moment he punched back Beerus, I was like, nah. Vegeta is I'm gonna be honest, Goku's was never that strong. Vegeta technically is more gifted than Goku is. In the grand scheme.
There's so many times where Vegeta surpasses Goku,
yes.
but then they're like, oh, we can't give him the win.
It's just Goku's the main character. To be fair, if you want to go back to it, Vegeta as a kid had more potential than Goku would have ever had. If Goku never gotten to these major fights and it led to the events that Dragon Ball turned into, he would have been weaker than Raditz, which is what he was.
Yep.
Fuck. Vegeta and them even have more. It's the only reason why is because Goku grew to fight a lot more than he did, and he actually was experiencing near-death fights, and it's getting him that much greater heights because of his freaking Saiyan genes. And somehow, of course, he's the main character, because then he's gonna... Because he's actually was, like, not even 100 as a kid. And that's weak. Weak as fuck. Weak. He would have been he was exiled because of that. Or not, he was put on Earth because of that. So Goku would... you know what I mean? Like, Vegeta was born with enough power to make it into his dad's royal guard. And I'm not gonna lie, Vegeta and King Vegeta are the only two royalty. Everyone else isn't royal. Nappa is a power level of 4,000. Vegeta's max at the time, 18k. Nappa was mid. He was above the grunts, but he wasn't royalty at all. No, like that's the funny thing about their heritage, about the Vegeta line and everyone else. They're all underneath, and Vegeta and King Vegeta are the only actual royal. I don't know how they were royal. I don't even know how they're...
Is Turbo King
What?
Vegeta's brother?
Yeah, even he was too weak. Horrible.
Yeah.
Even he was too weak that he was exiled. However, he's mentioned in Super, but never shown. I still don't want to count him canon. He's annoying as fuck also.
Yeah.
But they like okay, because a lot of shit, even in Dragon Ball Z and other shows, they'll mention other characters in canon episodes and things. I can't think of any other examples, but there are stuff like that. So like just because he's mentioned to me doesn't mean shit. Because Vegeta's mother still hasn't been named or shown, and you know Vegeta has a mom because Saiyans give birth. Or Saiyans give birth or have kids the same way as a la Goku being able to have a kid because Chi-Chi.
Right.
So they reproduce the same way, unlike, you know, say Frieza, who reproduced from King Cold, who King Cold had a Piccolo, basically, or whatever the hell. Piccolo breeds from an egg, spits out an egg. I don't know how the Frost Demons do. That's not their canonical name because they never gave them a race name besides the Frieza race, because that is literally all there is. King Cold and Frieza. And, well, Frost. That's it. There's no other. Unless there is, and they just never say it. Because out of their whole entire army, it's just Cold and Frieza. You never see any other Frost race. I just call them that because they're all named after ice things. I mean, that just sounds cool. Then Frieza race.
See the Frost race.
Fucking Xenoverse. They know Xenoverse. They did that in Fusions also. The Frieza race. But they were all lumped. But that was all lumped in with Namek or with the Boo race and everything, or whatever. Because they had like the Frieza race and all the different races lumped into one. You just make a character out of that. They didn't, because I think it was what's human Saiyan. They had 3 classes because it was DBO related. It was Majin, Saiyan, human, or whatever. And then they had Nameks, they had Frieza's race, but they were lumped into one thing. There wasn't like all these different...
Yeah.
Xenoverse and Fusions. Well, Fusion specifically, because it's not an MMO, so they had to lump like several races into one tab, I guess, because yeah. So I think it was I think it was the Frieza race and all the other races they had. It was all of it one. They had separate characters. They didn't have separate classes to themselves. And then yeah, it doesn't really matter too much your main character, because you can basically, once you start collecting all the main cast near the end game and all that, you can choose who you want to be. Your main character has to stay, but you can just basically. It's like a team of 5 versus 5. It's very fun. And probably the best Dragon Ball is ever going to get, besides the Legacy series and Legacy Goku series and Attack of the Saiyans. Sadly, Attack of the Saiyans is kind of a basic bare-bone RPG that's but I love it.
Oopsie.
I just wish it wasn't as basic as like a simple turn-based game. There wasn't really anything unique about Attack of the Saiyans besides that it takes place at the end of Dragon Ball and goes up to the fight with Vegeta, and they did have a spoilie at the end for a second one where they just show Frieza at the very end of the game, but they never made him Wrath of Frieza. That's what I would call it, considering, you know, Frieza was pissed at Vegeta.
It's just wrath and stuff, yeah.
Well, the whole premise with Frieza's interest in wanting to, well, you know, coming back to take out Vegeta was because Vegeta betrayed him to go to Earth to get Dragon Balls of his own. That's where Frieza hears it and goes to Namek. The whole thing was Frieza coming. Technically, Frieza was betrayed, even though he's a dickhead and actually was going to kill them anyway and did. But, like, that's the whole reason why he went after Vegeta in the first place, is because Vegeta betrayed him. But, you know. But that's why I call it Wrath of Frieza. Because Vegeta would have went on his own and got the Dragon Balls, and that would have spun off Goku going to Namek, and the whole Saiyans and Frieza finally meeting with it. It would have been a perfect name. Because then, like, he has all that onslaught on Namek, fucking killing Namek's left and right. It's definitely perfect.
Rewards
It was tempered.
Andy Webber?
It was tempered.
Oh, yeah. I kind of forgot it was.
Yeah, that guy's a...
This is a rare
Well, he's a pushover now. Not when I first fought. Oh, hello. I hate him. I hate him so much. He's not hard. Them. I just don't like that they fly. I hate them. But no, yeah, he was hard at first. Me and Irving, I remember me and Irving having a long fight with him, tempered, and just lasting a while. But he's a joke at this point. I gotta go back to my other. I gotta get into the swing of Monster Hunter again. That's why I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I really didn't. Because I'm not trying to progress the... To be honest, I thought Irving would have progressed too, but he said he never progressed any major. He just, I guess, logged in for event stuff. He did some of the minor stuff like that. But at least you are up par with me, just not Hunter rank par. You're on par with my normal, like, story rank, at least. So we just gotta get you up to my Hunter rank, and then unlock a lot of the fights that I have. That you do get, and a lot of whatever you get from all the later unlocks. Because even in Monster Hunter World, I'm not even that high of a level. I'm only in the hundreds. You level so much faster in this one. I don't know if you've noticed that. How are you enjoying Wilds, though? A lot of people were bitching about the game in general, just because it was too easy. Oh, no tracking, this and that. I'm just like, I'm enjoying it. It's more of the same, just faster.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, never mind. I just talked to myself.
My whole computer just completely shut down.
What is happening to your computer?
No, my computer sucks.
It's okay. I'm surprised I'm not having issues, because normally when we have big plans like this, I always have some issue preventing happening. At least
It's fine. It's my computer.
At least me and you could finally talk, at least.
Stupid fucking thing. I was sitting here and I'm like, oh cool. I'm like, cool, we beat him, and then you're like, oh, I didn't even know he was tempered. And I'm like, yep. And then I'm sitting there and I'm carving him. I carved two of his things, and all of a sudden my computer is like, a thing popped up and it says it crashed again. And I'm like, okay, thanks a lot, Monster Hunter, crashing on me again. And then as soon as it was done crashing, my whole computer blacked, and it was like, my whole computer black screened to death. And I'm like, oh, wonderful.
Why is this game so poorly?
It uses, I don't know, like, this is the only game that I own where my CPU actually heats up to like 80 degrees, which actually shouldn't cause my computer to crap out. Because my CPU is actually rated for 110 degrees Celsius, and I'm only hitting 80. But I also think that my computer overloaded with that voice changer thing.
I mean,
So I turned it off.
Like, I've streamed PC games like Dead Rising 3 with an older ass computer. Like, I'm not saying it was perfect or I know anything, but like, that's still, like, I stream demanding games here and there with Twitch going, and some games struggle. Like PSO, I can't watch other people's streams and play that. It's strutters. But like I've done demanding games, and I just don't get why some games are poorly optimized. It's just crazy. I know people. That's the biggest complaint I see about Wilds. It's PC.
Yeah, it's the PC port. The console port's fine. Borderlands 4, people are saying that they have like the 5090. They're like, oh, I got the new RTX 5090. That's a $3,000 graphics card. And they're like, Borderlands 4 struggles to play at 4K, and I'm like, oh okay. I mean, I don't play at 4K.
I'm at 1080 because I don't have. Here's the thing: I don't have a TV for it. I don't think my setup can fully handle. Probably, I don't really know, but I don't have a TV for it. I stream in 1080. I have an Elgato HD 60X. I can do 4K. I just don't.
I have a Elgato 60S. I think I have the S.
S and X. Okay,
I might have the X. I know I have one that works for PS5 and everything else.
Yes, there's two of them. Yeah, you're right on the S and X. Though, but yes, I have the X version, and it can go up to that high. And I don't though, because I don't have that capability on my monitor. I have just a normal monitor. I didn't really buy it because those are huge. I just bought a normal because the monitors I've been buying because of my setup. I need like a small one with a stand. I don't need an actual big TV. This ain't a TV, it's a monitor. That's all I need. So like. I just bought a normal HD monitor. It's a Koorui, Koorui. I replaced my old one. My old one was an Acer.
Oh, you have the Koori.
RUI. It's Koorui.
Yeah.
It's pronounced
Koorui. I have a 1440p 27-inch monitor. That's what I'm playing on right now.
I don't know what I forgot the dimensions. Mine's a little bit smaller than my other, or a little bit bigger. But it's small enough to where it fills out the rest of my desk without being too overwhelming. And I don't face my bookshelf. My old TV that Greg gave me years ago, that Sanyo, you remember? Yeah, that was what I used to stream off TV-wise. And that was over. The way my setup is, I'm looking out my window and my monitor's right in my face. Before, it was a bit of a distance away, and it was a bigger TV, but it was hard to see that far, especially with text. So yeah, I've thus positioned me now to where I'm sitting at a desk facing my window and my shit's right in front of my face. And that half the room is taken up by my green screen and chair. And then there's my bed behind me. And then a bit of a walk space. My room is smaller than my old room. It's a bit smaller. So I minus like I have no radiator and stuff. I have central air, but like there's a lot less space in my current room. Even though I think my parents said that this is the biggest room. Either way. The biggest room would have been the basement, but I'm not. I don't want to be living the literal stereotype of living in said parents' basement. I'm already living in said parents' house. Basement's fine. I just don't like being. I don't like being that secluded. Upstairs it's fine, but I can still hear everybody. I can still walk downstairs and be fine. Being in a basement just gives me a different vibe of being alone.
Right. Okay. I don't know why my game keeps turning ray tracing back on. Like, I don't want ray tracing on. I hate ray tracing.
That is how I feel about social media, because every time my social media kicks me out, I have to re-log in, and it takes away my dark mode. I'm like, stop that! And it hurts my eyes. The normal light mode. I'm like, stop changing my settings, you fuck nugget.
No, my phone does that.
My computer does that for Twitch, for fucking Facebook, for YouTube, all of those sites. It's like, stop. I'm so used to dark mode that the light legit hurts my eyes. I also have very sensitive eyesight-ish, because certain headlights are very harmful to my eyes.
I hate when people drive past you and they turn their brights on.
Oh, I mean, I have to use brights when I drive in the morning. I have to. It's so dark where I live out here. I have to use it, but people.
Oh no! I mean, like using your brights is different. I'm talking about when people you're supposed to turn them off.
Yeah.
And like I'll be driving home at nighttime and like people like come past us and like they turn their brights on and I'm like, you didn't even pass the car, like why?
Yeah, no, I've had that. Yeah. But no, in general, not even the brights, just normal headlights can even blind me. And it blinds me so bad that it overshadows my own lights. It feels like for some reason, it feels like my own car's headlights are crap. But maybe they aren't. But like every time someone's lights are bright enough, non-brights included, it fucking overshadows my entire vision and my window. Like it's so hard to see at night for me. So yeah. I don't know if epilepsy made my eyes more sensitive, but I never liked light in general. Too much light for me. Like even my ring light here is dimmed to where it's not bright as fuck, but I need a light to... I bought one because my normal light sucks in general for green screen lighting. So this my green screen like never breaks now.
Yeah.
Aside from when I do this, then I break. Now I'm
Right.
not... You guys see I'm not in the game. I'm actually not in the game. I'm sorry, guys.
I thought you were just standing in the corner of the
Yeah,
game the whole time. I'm sad.
Oh, you want me to do the weather? I need
Yes,
to
do
do
the
that.
weather.
I should do that as a joke. Just start stream. Hi guys, we have a forecast for heavy rain in this area. No. A heavy chance of bullshit.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna
And-
go grab something to drink again, and then I'm gonna hop back on. Hopefully it doesn't kick us out this time.
Yeah,
If it kicks us out one more time, I say we do PSO.
we can.
So, alright, just give me a minute. Ugh.
We can do Phasmophobia. Hey guys, we have a heavy chance of these nuts on your chin. Oh man, with me, there's always a heavy chance of nuts on my chin. See, now, this is a place I can joke about this. I don't feel like you guys will legit insult me, even if you, like, comparatively to saying that, getting a joke from, like, a coworker just hits different, and especially the guy that I talk about, the moment he learned of this, he's made ample jokes. So it's just like, and then there was the whole, like, yeah, that I won't, I'm not as comfortable, but with you or with Tom or with Irving or whoever, and if you make a gay joke like that, even though you weren't, it's just you were being funny, I don't mind literally saying that. Yeah, see, I won't mind. I don't mind admitting that I like it. Because I'm not going to be, I don't feel as alienated here. I know some people who are new to my stream may, like, hear that and be like, what the fuck? And I'm definitely going to be taken out of context. I won't be surprised if there's a clip of that now. I say a lot of weird things, and I have a lot of weird clips. I have clips of me talking about butt nuts and stuff. I say things. Shit, I have a quote of "Let's make it through Slut City" playing Toho. Like it's just because the whole game is featuring females. It's just me being stupid and get my ass kicked by a bullet hell. Yes, sir. But yeah, no, like I have boring clips and then I have clips. And then I have quotes. Oh my god, I can't even make my own quotes because my own moderation. Ha! See? Keep calm and throw your balls. My own moderation got my own quote. Fuck you, quote. That's my bot. It's a mod, you asshole. I didn't think that would work like that. That's funny. That's the shield mode shit. I have barely touched any of the settings in that. Wait, are we gonna have a clip of me? Oh, not that. Maybe if we're lucky. That's what I wanted. Yeah, there's Borderlands. Yeah, yep. I'm sorry, way. It's random. In this, I'm surprised I even have. I like doing that because I like to see clips because I don't even know I have these without going onto Twitch and looking at them.
Does not have a left eye. Does not have a right eye. Does
Yeah,
not have
it's
a
8.
butthole. Does not have a face. Doesn't have an eye.
See?
It's a
They don't have a
great.
butthole. I can't go a stream without talking about buttholes. Apparently. That was Final Fantasy VIII. That's a more recent stream. Not really. It was a while ago still. How is everybody tonight, today, tomorrow? Give me another clip of my random stupid bullshit while I'm waiting.
That sounds dirty as hell.
Already 0 now?
Say again. I was looking elsewhere. I was talking about the centipede, and I said something about a human-scented butthole.
Ah, yes. That's a
Scented
clip from
butthole or
RE4.
something to that effect. Sorry, I don't even remember.
The
what I
human
said. You'd have to go
centipede,
back and
because the
watch
boss
that.
is a centipede-looking monster, and then I thought of the
it's
movie
around the
Human
2 hour,
Centipede, so
25
then I
minute
said
mark.
human-scented butthole. Yes, I'm very odd. I told you, I can't go a second without buttholes being involved. Anyone who hears me in my own house is probably like, what the actual hell? And my own brother occasionally watches me. Hi. My family knows. My family and me are weird. I apologize. In a good way. But if you actually know my family, you'll see where I'm coming, where I get it, and we're all similar. Especially me and my older brother, who's Tiffany's age. Well, we're gamers, but we're pretty similar. In the way we sound, even the way we look, sound, and the way we talk. You would hear a lot of my voice in his mannerisms, or his voice in mine, if you were to actually meet him. I get told I look like my brothers a lot. And or my father. But yeah. Conker's Bad Fur game cover pre-orders? What? Oh, it's a figure? That's a statue? That's pretty neat. Soul Calibur 3 is getting a re-release? A new release? Wait, PS2 exclusive fighting game getting a new Why? Why? Is Soul Calibur 3 that hype and popular like some of the other games they remake, like Silent Hill or Resident Evil 2 or whatever? Is Soul Calibur 3 on the level of Marvel vs. Capcom 2? Because I know that game was heavily loved, and then they made 3 and it wasn't as fun. But Soul Calibur out of nowhere coming back, or I mean I don't know if it died fully, but I don't play fighting games. I just have not heard of Soul Calibur in a long time though. What? The last one I played was Xbox One with Vader and Yoda and them. PS3, but yeah. I had Vader. And then I played the GameCube one with Link. That was it. I really listened to fighting. Irving should join us soon. I think probably it's going on 6 for me, so probably another hour, if not soon.
Konnichiwa, Sensei.
Oh, hello.
Alright. I had to go grab a Gatorade.
Oh,
And they were out. And they were outside.
the Gatorade.
Yeah, I have I have like a shed thing behind my house, and it's got like a little mini fridge in it that I keep a lot of extra stuff.
Ah, you keep any drinks and maybe some meat or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what you, but yeah, I don't know what you eat still, but like yeah, maybe like an idea. Maybe you probably keep some extra food in there.
I eat meat. Especially
yeah.
people.
Ooh.
Sometimes.
I mean, I don't know much about your sexual life, but I'm assuming you love eating your wife. Not that I want to really talk about that.
No, I'm talking about actually eating people. I'm not.
No. Oh, you're not talking about going down on your wife. Oh. Sorry.
Ugh.
It may not be a fun topic. Anyway. Are you Mr. Cannibal Man? Are you ready? Or whatever we do? Your computer okay?
I hope so. We're about to find out. So I think because this game's so heavy CPU wise, I think that I can't have anything else running on it. And so I had a couple things open that I closed, so. Like I had a temperature monitor. It's like it's an FPS temperature monitor because I like to see what my temperatures are.
Yeah. Well,
But then I get mad at my computer because I look at it and I mean like with my computer I'm sitting at like my computer literally like my whole computer I have an 850 watt power supply and it literally only pulls 550. I mean I went overkill on my power supply. That's just because in case I wanted to upgrade my GPU or whatever down the road, but I'm like my computer shouldn't be crapping out like it is. But oh well. Crap is does whatever.
Send love to PBG. She's live with some Destiny.
Yeah, I haven't played that game in a long time.
I know you bought them for me. I'm sorry we never really got into it. I apologize.
No, it's all good.
Because the amount of shit that I got you into playing, I really feel bad. Because Mercer tried to get me into Prototype. I know you got me Destiny, and I know I bought you a lot of stuff. I just want to feel like it evens out. Because to be honest with you and Irving on my stream, and I kind of make you conform to like what I want. Or like my kind of rules, just because Twitch got rules and stuff like that. So I'm like telling you guys, like I feel bad. I'm not, and I'm probably one of the more relaxed streams that people may find. I'm not like the most. I'm sure there's plenty, but like I'm just me. So people are gonna hear, personal shit, and your name will come out of my mouth, and someone new may not know who you are, but like stuff like that, like. Me and you are gonna speak our minds, or we're gonna say goofy shit, like how we just talked about going down on you, or like eating people, and me made the joke of whatever, like us being weird, yeah.
I eat people. All right. Crap. I need a hunter symbol 3.
Ooh.
Hunter symbol 3. I think I have a mission that does that.
I don't remember who drops stuff.
Oh, it's hunter. So the hunter symbol 3 is usually the tempered monsters.
That's right.
And they're usually the 7 and 8 star ones. And I do not want to fight Gore again because he is not fun.
Yes.
Dang. Dangy dang dang. Okay, so I need a 7-star arch temper. Okay, or 8 temper. Let's see who is around.
Yeah, I don't have
Tempered Arkveld.
I don't have any options. I have up to rank 8 with story again, but I don't have any optionals because that's where me and Irving are. That's why I didn't want to complete the Zoshia yet.
Yeah.
All right.
I am not getting yelled at yet again.
Nope. I already beat the game, so you guys do what you gotta do.
Oh no, he hit me yet, but yeah, I don't want a repeat of me beating this again though. I know you got mad at me. I don't want him
I was
to
so
get mad at me.
butthurt. I was so butthurt. I was like, how could you?
Look, I totally get it, and I totally get it. Me and you played this whole game from the start to finish, even though I made 2 characters. I made one.
I think I got more
I
bent
made-
out of the shape because I wasn't allowed to play as much as you were because, you know, I have my family and
Yes.
stuff, and I was just like, wah. I was kind of like Batman.
To be fair,
Wah.
it was only that though. Me and you played since then.
Yeah.
It's not like you hated me
No.
for this entire time. No.
Nope.
Me and you have been at odds for stupid shit. And look, no, I totally agree with you.
We've been in
though.
odds twice our whole friendship.
Have we?
Yep. There was the Sarah incident, and then the second
yeah,
time,
Right, you didn't.
and the
like-
second time was when we had that fallout when I got caught by Connor Boy and Berwin.
That's more Irving. I didn't give a fuck about the money.
Okay.
That was
Well, I'm just saying though, like the fallout that we had from there was that I actually had to isolate myself away from everybody to get off of like drugs and
oh.
everything.
well, we didn't fight though, and that was the thing. That's why I was like Fallout.
No, the only fallout we ever had was over the whole like Sarah crap.
Yeah, I understand. You didn't like me hanging with your ex. I wasn't fucking her. Though.
I didn't like the shit that was being said about me. That's what I didn't like.
Did I say things?
No,
I
not
would
you.
not.
But
I would
I
not.
no, I know. I just isolated away from everybody. It wasn't
No, you're
you.
fine.
Yeah.
You're look. I hung out with her to smoke weed. Like I never cared about her. And
That's
I,
all good.
I long stopped. After she said
Water
she would
underneath the bridge, bro.
fuck, yes, and after she said she would
Water
fuck
underneath the
me,
bridge.
I said no and walked away
Yep.
and never talked to her again.
Do you remember who was it? Was it Kyle who started the backyard fights?
Yes, Byron, me, you, Byron, Joey was there. Fucking Irving
I
was
remember.
there.
I remember when you fought Joey.
No, I didn't even fight. Joey backed out. He said I would beat his ass. Me and Kyle fought, and Kyle hit me in the nuts. Irving wrestled somebody and crushed and destroyed them. I forgot what you did, but I fought Kyle Byron, and that was it. He hit me in the nuts, but I was doing fine until then. Joey legit told me before the shit began that he would lose. Because
Yeah.
Joey,
I don't think I fought anybody.
this kid Joey is the one that Irving hit with my mirror, broke his body, and he's also witnessed me put a hole in a wall. So Joey knows not to fuck with me. Tom, you want to tell the AIDS story? You actually were told the AIDS rumor before you told me. What did Joey
yeah.
say? Because you were the one that told me this. The AIDS rumor bullshit.
Yeah, he said that he was telling everybody that you had AIDS, and I remember like you were like, I was the one who told you. I'm like, yo, just want to let you know between me and you. I was like, Joey's telling everybody that you got AIDS, and you were like,
See?
what? And I was like,
That's
yeah.
defamation.
And you walked straight up to him, and then I think you picked him up in the hallway.
No, outside.
I think, or outside.
It was
I think-
outside.
yeah.
I picked
You
him up in my
and
left
then
hand.
You
and
let him
dropped
go,
him.
and then he just, yeah.
Yup, ran home. Yes, I was. The reason why too, I learned
Now
now.
he tried to get us jumped.
Yes, that too. Well, you. That was mainly for you, because he pulled me away and said he had no issue with me. If I would have jumped in and if you guys actually fought for one, and I jumped in, the two other guys, the big guy and the other guy, would have fought me. The guy that was talking to you, Joey's real issue was with that guy and you. There was no problem with me. Now, if they would have jumped, because they literally also said to me, if you jump in, we're jumping in. And I was like, Joey legit pulled me to the side and goes, I have no beef with you. And I'm like, what the fuck you doing, dude? I don't know what was happening, because I don't know the guy, and I don't know your beef. So I'm sitting there.
That's Joey's boyfriend.
But no, Joey had beef with me. I'm going to tell you outright, Joey has been picking on me since middle school, right? You know Anthony, my friend short. He punched him in the mouth. He's the first guy that ever did anything to Joey in my defense. Then it was Irving, who was Joey's racist. So he, said some things about Hispanics too. Picked him up, bah! My mirror broke. That's why my mirror was broken, one door.
I was there.
And then it was either
Because you're like, guys, and then all of a sudden Irving just pushed Joey into your mirror, and it was just like, Badoosh, and you're like, ah.
Yeah, I didn't even say it. It took me like 5 minutes to register what just happened. But no, then it was either before that or after that. I just get told from you and Jessica Barrett, who was a junior year, because both of you told me in the same day that I had AIDS from hitting, or that he said that, and it was because I wasn't dating Laura, I was dating Barrett then. And it was because I fucked Laura that he was spreading this rumor. And that's defamation. I don't know who else he was telling, but he was telling 2 people that I care about. One was an Axe that I don't care about now, and one's Tom, my best friend here. So it's just like, that's 2 people telling me this right away after school. This is when I confronted him outside, and I picked him up with my left hand, my non-dominant hand, and he dropped him. I had my right hand ready to punch him in the face. I said, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he didn't even talk. He just ran.
Yep.
And then there was a moment I called him sometime after because I got back with Laura. And then it's one of those days. I called him and he put his fucking stepdad on the phone to bitch at me.
My stepdad's dead.
I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know if he's an asshole, but I don't wish that on anybody.
He was alright. He was a weird guy.
But
It was Jimmy's dad, like his brother.
Okay, Jimmy's a better... Jimmy is awesome.
Jimmy's always been cooler. Yeah.
Jimmy's the one that told me about Irving's heart attack. And I was like, motherfucker, no. But no, Jimmy was the one that was keeping me up on that originally. No, I'm a lot cooler because we used to hang out long after. I remember Joey picking him up all the time, but then we became close. Me, him, and you and Irving all became friends.
Mm-hmm. I started a tempered nude Udra. Yes, nude.
Well, he is a hentai monster.
Yeah.
And I'm a pretty lady.
God.
And I'm a pretty half nude lady, sort of.
Yeah, I see where this is going.
Yep, snooze about to get no.
You're about to be in some guru stuff. About to be in that Goro.
No.
I'm gonna find you ripped in half and tentacles coming out of places they shouldn't be coming out
No,
of.
good God, no. Going up my ass and out my mouth, and that's not how the body works.
Oh, that's one thing I won't do. At my work, so many people are like, "Oh, you know, politics this, no politics," and like people just talk about the stupidest shit at my work. And some people talk about politics, some people talk about some like anime crap, and I'm just like, you guys are fucking weird.
Anime is okay. I don't mind porn.
Yeah, people were telling me that like the best
it's-
anime was Monster High School or whatever, and I'm like, you guys are weird.
Yeah,
Well,
there's-
not Monster High School, that whatever that is. The one that has the crazy chick with the sharp teeth and froggy girl with the tongue.
My Hero, I think.
Ah, that's it. My Hero Academia. Yeah, people are like, that's the best anime, and I'm like, it's
It's
okay,
pop.
but
I had a hard time watching the first couple episodes. I didn't give it enough time, but that's my attention span.
yeah.
Like it's all shows are gonna start off slow. Like even like Dragon Ball and Naruto do. I barely can watch the Saiyan arc of Dragon Ball Z. It is
Yeah.
not my favorite, but I still do. It's just like even Dragon Ball has moments where I'm like, but no, My Hero didn't hook me enough. PSO2 has an anime, and I'm just like stopped in the first episode after I saw what it was. The main character is like a cast. It's one of those like they go in the game universe, but it's an anime based on that, so it's Inception, all stupid like sort of.
Oh, okay, so it's a VR experience.
Yeah,
anime.
sort of. But they're promoting the Vita though, so you'll see everyone playing PSP Vitas, and it's just like the main cast is the main character is the cast, and they're so like I don't remember too much, but they felt like comedy, like a gag. It just felt weird to me. I didn't give it enough time, but like it just was weird. The concept of them playing the game and then going in the game was weird to me. Like I like Sword Art. It was alright until then it became the main character's a girl. And then
Right.
But no, like and then like Dot Hack, I'm sure it probably didn't age well. I don't know. I have not seen that show, but it's another one of those like it's a gay. They're both similar. It's like people that are stuck in a game and will die, whatever.
Mhm.
But this game isn't about that. PSO2 is just a lighthearted anime promotion. But it's one of those. The concept of them going in the game is done as well as say fucking Sword Art's concept. Like, because they're not playing Sword Art outside of Sword Art and then Sword Art being an anime or something already. Or a game franchise. It's an anime that they based that around. Fucking PSO is a game they based an anime upon, and then they promote that same game inside the anime twice by going to the anime world, or the game world. It's so weird. So it is kind of like a virtual reality. I don't know.
Oh, okay, hold on 1 second. I should die. No, I gotta see something. I shouldn't die, I think.
I'm on his bed.
Okay, found the problem. Proceed. There we go. Stupid ass computer. I was sitting there and I'm like, okay, why is my crap heating up? And it's not, like my fans weren't ramping up, and then I find out that my freaking, so I have an AMD built computer, so instead of NVIDIA shit, you have a thing called Adrenaline, and all my Adrenaline settings keep, like if my computer resets or whatever, they'll automatically turn off on themselves. So my computer literally was like heating up, and I'm like, why are you heating up? Like, stupid ass computer. There we go. My DPU hotspot was 100. It's now back to 86. Stupid. And I don't even, like, my settings are so, like, I don't even have my settings that high on my computer. Because this game is, like, too demanding. I mean, it's not too demanding, I prefer to play with more frames per second than graphics. Because, I mean, I'm not really showing off anything. I'm moving around faster than anything.
The game is enjoyable. People can enjoy my game. High quality, more fun, one time. Make He's having a lot of fun. I don't like that. That's another hassle I don't. Is like I know I don't know, or even on a better level than that. I hear my brother have.
Oh, Greg?
Yeah. Greg is actually learning how to, like, fix our old shit, like the NES and the Xbox. He took my original Xbox. So he was like, because he actually told me that our Xbox was but a lot of our, like, my NES, we realized, like, there's a lot of stuff old. Some of them are actually shit. On and off work. Our NES does work. The sets can't put this game. Like I wouldn't be able to fully play Final Fantasy. But yeah, he's learning. He actually watches like a tech guy that I actually watched online. But he bought some stuff from him and fixes up games and buying and selling shit. So he was looking at like yard sales out here and collecting a bunch of shit. So he got a lot of fucking some things to sell to people. So I mean, he's on eBay. I forgot his name, but for anyone who cares, my brother is selling games and such, or consoles or whatever on eBay.
I put the materials I found in your field pouch.
I wish I had my original Nintendo 64.
I honestly should get a link. I should get his thing from him and make that a command. If he wants to make that more serious, I would love to help him.
Yeah, because you can promote it.
Well, he also watches occasionally. You may see him. His name is Spider Goat 85. If anyone ever sees that name, that's my brother. He's Tiffany's age. Oh, a little older. They're both she is. Again, and my whole thing about everything coming in threes. Like I've dated her, Shauna, and Tiffany, Shauna, and Laura. What is with threes? Like how Heather, Shauna, Laura drove Grand Dams also. Like it's just a lot of weird coincidences that link them all together. Now Tiffany reminds me of both. If you met her and actually remember how Heather and Shauna in terms of similarities in Final Fantasy. Doesn't care. That's what Shauna does. Doesn't drink. Not heavy. still like it's very important, but it's like there's also a lot of similarities more into God. More of a sweetheart. And she's in more. I can't say that might I just have feelings. Like literally, all I did was kiss her because she's not the person to believe. Just the way she talks. All the time. I was not expecting it. Yeah. Think about it.
What was that thing? What was that place that you guys went to? That arcade place? I think they have one by us.
Or if my friend Three Legs, because he's the one that showed us. It's out by him somewhere. He lived a few hours away from Tiffany in Ohio.
Yeah. Because we got places like that around here.
Because another guy that's very similar to all of us, me and you and Irving, is Three. Irving has already gotten to talk to him. You have. He's an awesome dude, very sweet. Me and you and Irving, even in his raid, very similar. Me and him were playing this with Irving, and we're all just bitches, somewhat. But no, even his he awesome. But it was awesome. They had a little bar. Ballin'. While I didn't do the best, I lost it too. I got a Naruto keychain. I didn't have enough for anything. Bree got an alien, which was a lot more. I only had like 700. I think I did the worst or whatever, because on some of the games I just did absolutely horrendous. The game where you throw the balls at the clown, the carnival game, I literally missed every shot but one. I have horrendous aim in the same spot. I'm not kidding. If you were to have watched me, it was literally misses at the same spot for like every ball but the last. But no, I won a Naruto, or I bought a Naruto keychain that gave me Hidan, the guy in the Akatsuki that has the giant scythe. He's the one that killed him, the Asuma. But I lost it. It broke off. But no, that was fun. And then I since I bowled every year, I was like, all right, at least I could somewhat say I'll be competent at this. I got some decent. I forgot what my score was, but I won. I know that. I wasn't trying, but I was like, all right, fine. At least I'll make it up with that. Because I can decently bowl. I can't guarantee I can get a strike every time. I'm no gutter, but I can. To be honest, I don't really pay attention to how I throw or like consistently do it. But once I get my good throws, I can gain down a little bit. I've had some good, decent recoveries. Like I don't know, I can't pull off the fucking split pin one, but I can get some spares.
He's going down. Okay, I'm kind of bored with the bow. Let's go katana.
Katana's fun.
Ninja. Oh no.
I don't remember Shishomaru using a bow. That's more Kikyo. Also, the Draken use fire, by the way, because he has that stat.
Oh, that is true. I forgot about that.
He's a minor demon, but he does from time to time have some. Does that.
I love.
Jokin is great.
He's hilarious.
I love that that he and Rin are like the comedy gag duo, and he gets the beat up on. I do love Shishomaru, though. He's one of my favorites. He's actually is my favorite male character in the show.
I tried making Inuyasha, and I just couldn't get him to look right. And then I saw it's like a circle, it's like a purple circle, or it's just a circle. And I'm like, I wonder if I could put that on his forehead and then put another circle over it and then kind of like make it into a moon. And then I did, and I'm like, I have Shishomaru.
Yeah, and Tiffany likes Gara too. But when I was out there, I found the stupid little pop figures of Shishomaru and Gara, and
Ah.
Shishomaru's just chilling there, and then the Gara has his desert or his burial. He's doing that attack. He's got sand around him and everything. It's cool.
Ah, he's gonna eat me. Oh no, he's gonna spray
I
me
forgot
with
you
oil.
needed to mount your burb to jump over things.
Oh, birdie. Birdie.
Yeah, snoo snoo.
Yeah.
Snoo snoo. Ow. Needed to go back. I think she was.
Over here, bud.
I don't need your heals.
Your guy sounds way too energetic. Thanks. Well, Shishomaru's voice is very, very nice.
Yeah, that's just, like the only one that actually like kind of fit the look.
Yeah.
Cause like the other one was like really deep, and I don't want to be like heard. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
he doesn't. Unless he gets really amped up or whatever, he's not the most exciting talking sometimes. He just does, like, he's a very low tone voice.
yeah.
But towards the end of the series, though, once his actual story arc is revealed, that he's really using his sword to power up his gas, like one sword. And then he like grows into somewhat of his own character. He meets his mom, saves Rin's life. There's a lot going on in the latter half of the final act is what it's called. For anyone who hasn't seen the actual series' end, because Inuyasha's first series ends after 7 seasons. Randomly, after Inuyasha breaks out of a demon's stomach. I don't know why. It's a horrible ending. And then the manga continued it, obviously, but then the final act came out, and I still haven't watched it outside of the sub. Because I don't know why, I just got rid of it. I really like the sub. I just never watched it though. Yeah, but the manga is so much better. I just don't know why they cut it there. I don't know if it was the manga wasn't. See, I didn't really follow it fully like this. I had the manga, I just didn't know if it was like fully finished or not. But it just felt weird.
Is it one of those ones that like abruptly ends?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Inuyasha, the last thing they do in the last episode of the original series is there's a demon that Naraku revives. It's stone, and then he beats up with a jewel because it's nearly completed. And its stomach acids are about to melt everyone away, and Inuyasha's in the middle of it, trying, taking damage from the acid, and he's going demon because Naraku's energy and the shards, and he has to fucking use the shards on his sword and animate barrage his way out. And that's the end. Literally. They have like a sequence of them running at the end to say like whatever, so it's not just boom, end. But the way they word it is kind of like how Super ended, where Goku and Vegeta are fighting, and it just feels like it's going to continue. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. They're running off into the distance, talking